SNK. The year when they remembered what their brand's name was.
For the serious, nice kangaroos.
I like kangaroos.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished Metal Slug 4 not too long ago, and now we're back with Metal Slug 5, which, well, let's just say that Nadia and Trevor, they were a good service to the cause, but unfortunately, people prefer the classics, so the classics are indeed back.
Look at them and their doofiness.
I mean, that's just a serious staple. You don't go taking away the doofiness.
Yeah.
Guess I'll be Tarma with his runny nose. And Eri.
Hooray! You guys are back after your whatever the heck you guys were doing in the last game.
Oh jeez!
Old habits die hard. So, remember when I said earlier that whole end credits thing had happened in the last game? You know, was going to be relevant for the next game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Turns out I was kind of wrong, because apparently what was going on earlier was that
I can slide?
Yep. Oh yeah. Hold down and jump and you slide.
Oh yeah, no, there's a slide now. That's new to Metal Slug 5, and I think this is the only game that actually has it. I'm not entirely certain why, because it's honestly not a bad feature. Okay. But anyway, so that whole computer screen thing that happened in the last game, that's because a whole other group was pretty much stealing the data that was left inside it, and that group is pretty much the antagonistic force we're dealing with this time. The
Ptolemaic.
What are they called? The Ptolemaic army.
And now it's up to us.
So, are you gonna move this thing or what? Man, you guys take this as a laughing matter. We're literally this is literally war.
Wow. That is entirely fair.
But yeah, no, Morton's army, along that whole robotics thing that was going on in the last game, they're all more or less out of the picture. They are nowhere to be found in this whole game. We're dealing with Ptolemaic, which is kind of the reason, it's also obvious considering, you know, the usual, like, rep variety is much different now than before. And I love how the Survivor boaters literally just, like, headbanging this if it was in a rock album.
And now we have ancient Aztec troopers, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we are technically invading their land.
Well,
we probably should be leaving them alone, but they're not leaving us alone. So, I mean, what else are we to do but to defend ourselves?
There you go. We actually have to make use of our slide here. I don't know, and I guess, like you said, I guess eventually after this game they stopped making much use out of it. We gotta move. Woo.
Go, boy, go!
I don't remember Metal Slug 6 having it. Also, I have no idea what those purple grubs looking things are, but obviously they'll still kill like everything else in this game.
Fair enough, so he's gotta be careful. There we go.
There it is.
Dual heavy machine guns.
Again, I think the only real purpose of the dual machine guns is just, it's the same old heavy machine guns as before, but double.
Oh.
I guess we're going down then. Excuse me, everybody. I have a metal slug. This is not a metal slug, this is a mech.
Oh boy.
Go forth, boy.
Well, technically, it's like a metal slug slash. It's a walking metal slug. That if you do crouch, it does have tread, so it may as well just be a metal slug of another name.
So this is new. So right off the bat, I will say it looks like a big thing that this game has is that they actually did not reuse as much as Metal Slug 4 did. There's a lot of new stuff to it now.
Yeah, I mean, from what little I have played in prep time for this playthrough, they definitely did not commit the same mistake they did with Metal Slug 4. There's a lot more original assets this time around, and it's also complemented by a particularly heavier like focus on rock music.
I guess I forgot about the fire jets in the wall.
Yeah, it's honestly not even that clear either. Like, maybe there's like little holes there, but otherwise it's like, I don't know. So I guess it should be said real quick, ladies and gentlemen, Metal Slug 5 is probably the one game of the lot that I have the least amount of experience with. Like, I played it once a long time ago, and it's like, again, it's still a fun time, but it's still more of the same. And it definitely feels more so, considering the fact that, you know, the character selection is more or less back to its roots.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Theo.
Oh.
No, mine.
Ah, ladies' night. Don't mind if we do.
Help.
Logan, it's mine.
Yes, it's a ladies' night.
And yeah, I guess it should also be said, you know, Metal Slug is known for its difficulty, But there are definitely points in 5 that kind of border on horse shit.
Well, thank goodness for bombs. I need a nap. But okay. I mean,
yeah,
so
when
far,
it comes to boss fights, never feel obligated to hold on to any bombs. Just waste them. Because they're likely going to waste you first.
That is true.
sounds good to me. But yeah. So as I'm very close to having to continue again. What the hey?
A mask.
Aw.
It looks totally safe. I love their first instinct to literally just break it first.
I don't think you gotta worry about that. Try it on.
Huh. Looks kind of slim on me.
Oh!
Yo, is that the Mimic Mask from Lethal Company?
Maybe.
It kind of looks like it, and now whatever it is, he's become the chosen one.
You are the chosen one.
He's now become an ethereal force that may or may not have some influence during the game's final moments.
Interesting, okay.
Wait, what are you guys doing? Reiko's heading that way. She's dropping a lot of good loot.
Right. Yeah, oh, she's gone.
She's
Oh.
gone now.
Well, we'll see more of her, that character. Get up the beach!
Yeah, she appears at least once per stage.
I think she does appear at least 1 or 2 other times throughout the game. Basically, her whole thing is that she's the backpack lady. If you manage to take a shot at her, you technically don't even hurt her, but you shoot a hole in her bag, and she starts dropping items until you get close enough to her.
Gotcha.
She's basically like the more supremo survivor type.
Okay. Now, I forget, I don't think we mentioned this before, but in the Metal Slug, or in most vehicles, you usually have another special ammo shot. So, for instance, the tank cannon on the front of this thing. Does that also count? Oh, okay, I guess that answers my question. It does not actually count it doesn't count away from your bomb ammo.
Nope. The cannon ammo is pretty much its own thing.
Oh! He ran us over.
Ow. I mean, what'd you expect when a tank literally runs right at you? Hey, Marco.
Hey, Marco. Hello.
Good old blonde Wonder Bread variety gun shooter of them all.
So don't you fret. Even though it is Doug and I playing, Sammy and Hype are here.
See.
Hi, Sam. I'm Hype.
How are you
Hello,
guys
wife.
doing? I'm back from the war.
I'm doing good, just watching my husband kill everybody and everything.
As I keep dying, but that's okay.
As you do. How many of you guys are there?
How many times I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
That was way too many vehicles and enemies. Now there's this whole... See, oh my lord!
They just keep coming.
And coming.
I'm out of heavy machine. Oh
Just
my
watch
gosh.
out. They shoot very unsuspecting pew-pew lasers that may or may not hit you.
Yeah, it's the fact that they're slow is what trips me up. Okay, there we go. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, SNK, I think you made your I didn't want to play more of this.
Where's the brakes?
The timer isn't even... Okay, there we go. Now the timer's going down. That was the longest 59... That was the longest second I've ever seen. Now we're down to 57.
Oh my god. There's so
Okay.
many.
So what, are we running off of Dead Rising logic in terms of the timer?
I guess
That's
so.
what it feels like. It's supposed to be 60 seconds per screen, but that was nuts. Okay, now then, I'll take care of the people up top. Oh my god!
Well, you were saying?
So this was in the arcades, and I assume I think we talked about this maybe a bit in the last time round. Was that Wii port that had like all 1 through 6? Was that the first time we had ever gotten like an actual like all like home console releases of the latter trilogy?
I think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, not quite, because I think 4 and 5 did get like ports for the PS2 in like Japan or whatever. But as far as we're concerned, the Metal Slug Anthology was the first time we got them all in one package.
Okay.
Huh.
Otherwise, I know that like a more noteworthy port of some of the games is that I think there was like a whole like you just collect feces.
I thought it was a snake.
It was, you know what? It could have been either or, but anyway, I think there was like a whole like on the Xbox you could literally get both Metal Slug 2 and Metal Slug 3 on the same disc. But that's like the full extent of my knowledge as far as like Metal Slug console ports concerned. Well, actually, there was also X and 1 and X on PlayStation and
I should
Saturn.
have just eaten it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely hearing more of that rock and roll OST now.
Which, honestly, definitely surprises me that the Neo Geo could even handle this kind of audio, because, like, for the longest time, like, it's like, not to say that they couldn't handle high-quality audio, but the music in general for Neo Geo games tends to be, for lack of a better word, video gamey.
That's always what I felt like they're, like, well, especially because this is, is this an arcade release, or?
Yeah, it's a Neo Geo release.
Oh, that's right, I forgot the Neo Geo was basically an arcade machine.
Yep, it was both an arcade unit and the most expensive video game console back in the 90s.
Oh, a classic.
Yep, only the most privileged of spoiled brats could even own one back in the day. Otherwise, you were going to get these jollies in an actual arcade or a pizza parlor.
Oh my gosh! So now we're dealing with a shoot 'em up.
Yep, but don't worry, you still have your jetpacks from the third game.
Oh my lord!
And a plane slug if you're able to grab it first.
Oh, and then he sucks him in with the fan. Oh my god!
You sucker.
Be careful with the apple burner. Oh!
That's right, you suck your mother's eggs.
Oh, teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
Suck eggs.
Why didn't you believe me? Okay, just bomb this thing, and hopefully this will do enough damage.
I mean,
Skip
I'm
the
bombing it
space
right
entirely. Okay, up. Ooh. Okay, thread the needle.
Yeah, no, again, never be too frugal with your bombs, especially in boss fights.
now. Damn it, Logan.
Sorry, here they come back. Oh!
You were back.
Okay, please go down. Please go down. Oh, you're very well adept at that. All right, Ari. All right, Theo, you get in there.
Mine.
What do you think would be more appropriate to burn them first? The exhaust of the airplane or the exhaust of their jetpacks?
You think that I could?
Oh.
I'm okay.
Yo.
You think? I guess
there it
that would,
goes.
I guess the exhaust would work, but you'd think that if we just threw bombs at the cockpit, that would be it, and then we don't have to, because they can't have that many replacement pilots in there.
Totally not.
Oh my lord!
But yeah, no, it's just one of those things where, like, you know, there are people that will, you know, make the argument that the reason why jetpacks are not really a thing in today's time, or at the very least not so much, like, much
so
more
sorry,
commercially
civilians.
viable, is because, you know, the flames from the jetpacks will literally burn people's pants off.
I suppose that is true, and all mechs,
Yep, mechs of many kinds.
as we do. So at this point, I guess I should try to figure out. At no point did this involve. Well, maybe not. Maybe not at no point, but I assume most of the original creators of the first trilogy were not involved in this, and it was like a new group and stuff.
I want to believe so, yeah, because, like, the first three games were primarily handled by a company called Nazca,
Yeah.
who were also responsible for making a game from IREM called In the Hunt, which definitely holds a lot of, definitely shows a lot of what would eventually become the groundwork for Metal Slug. And then, after Metal Slug 3 and, SNK, fell on hard times, the newer games were handled by another company called Noise Factory. And,
Excuse me.
I mean, again, I won't say that there was like a huge downgrade between the transition, but you can definitely tell that like there was a lot more to be impressed by with the original trilogy as opposed to the later trilogy, which by this point, like, we're already in the era of the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. So, and like Metal Slug has pretty much been a thing since '96, whereas Metal Slug 5 by this time it was like 2003.
Okay, it makes sense.
Like, still impressive games even today, but it's also one of those things where, like, back then, people didn't care about the 2D.
Hey, the boys are back in town now.
Hey, the OG boy, straight from the Penegrin Falcons.
Aho. Ow.
Also, I hate to make this observation, but the more I see this walking Metal Slug in action, the more I can't unsee it having a large-ass ball sack.
I definitely see it now that you bring it up.
Which, I'm sure that's primarily there to support the treads if you ever, duck and move. But it just looks like an enlarged-ass ball sack.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Thank you, James, for your observation.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
To be fair, Sam, if you noticed it, you would have said the same thing.
You are correct. I probably would have said the same thing, honestly.
Above you, boy.
Punch.
Good shit, boy.
So I guess
Maybe
with
you
Logan...
You know,
Boy.
whoever,'s in the Metal Slug right now probably should just stick with, you know, moving while ducking. At least then you look dignified.
I'll come back for you.
Metal Slug, my love.
Metal Slug!
No, my love.
Okay, I'll head back over, and then I will crouch.
On the plus side, at least this walking Metal Slug also comes with a jetpack.
Yep, so I can make those long jumps with ease.
Are you gonna let that poor fella out up there?
Oh, yeah, hang on.
Just leave him up.
Gotcha. Well, now he'll just chill out, I guess.
Nah, he's just gonna run side to side in a panic.
Ugh.
Somebody.
Nope.
Hang on.
Jesus, don't shoot him.
I'm almost over there. Give me a second, give me a second, comrade. Alright.
Whoa! Ah, that's a classic.
Cute, cute, cute. Alright, here I go.
I think that was even like a thing even in the original Metal Slug. Like you just like they took a page from Donkey Kong Country and made the tipping over and just so goofy.
Nope. You are not going to hurt a single hair on these young businessmen's heads. Okay, but now you gotta give us rewards. Ah,
Yeah, I think they ran away before they could hear you.
this is why we don't do nothing for free anymore. Oh, what the?
Oh, hey, it's the mask guy.
He's
Get him.
commanding the troops. Oh my, that's a new one.
So yeah, here's an interesting boss fight because for the most part you're going to be relatively high up, but this mech can actually change which story it's holding itself up on.
Duly noted. My turn.
Bruh.
My turn.
Now it's my turn.
Now drop your bombs. And
Okay.
oh, but watch out because oh wait, you already
We skipped it.
Jesus Christ, you finished! It's so weird. Wow.
Thank you, bombs.
You know, it was probably a blessing in disguise you finished him off early, because I know one of its attacks is being able to launch out a sonar so powerful it actually breaks the platforms you're on.
Oh.
Oh, and then I see. So then, thus then begins the whole thing of like us being like carried down as we're like trying to fight it.
Right.
Nuts. I want that.
You probably could duck down. Oh, it doesn't matter. You've already progressed.
Yep, it is far behind us now. So, with what you're all seeing here, Sammy, Hype, what would you guys think about playing this game?
I mean, I did play the last Metal Slug 4 game, and I really liked it. I'd probably play this game if I wanted to get out my frustrations or anything like that, really.
Alright.
Sure.
You have your fucking heavy machine guns, man.
I mean, if you like this game, if you like these games, I would definitely suggest playing the original trilogy first and foremost, because that's where this whole train ride started. And like, let's just say that, especially by by X and 3, shit gets wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it became like this whole cultural phenomenon of just like how like this is what we had. Oh my gosh, this is what we had before the likes of frickin' Earth Defense Force. That's what I'm thinking of.
You know, in a way, comparing the Metal Slug trilogy is also it's almost like comparing the Crash Bandicoot trilogy as well. Like, you get the first game, which, you know, is still fairly tongue-in-cheek, but treats itself with a little ounce of realism. Then you got Crash 2 that kind of just pushes a little more of the more insane tones. And then you get the third games, which kind of just reaches its peak. And it borderline jumps the shark in some places.
A bit, but again, it was all in the that era of like we gotta be bigger and better and faster and
Bigger, better, more wild.
Oh, goodbye.
See ya.
Okay, bye, Theo.
I have a purpose.
I'm in the metal.
Good thing, you know, it's a good thing I brought my spare fishbowl.
He is blue. You better swim out of here. Off he goes.
Oh yeah, no, I still love that detail. Like when you see the prisoners literally trapped underwater. Like the longer you see them on screen, the more their skin turns blue.
Oh, that's right. Okay, but then they gotta swim on out of there.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever die. It's just one of those neat little attention to detail. Like they need to breathe too. Like he knows that.
Get out of there.
I died.
Free yourself. Oh my lord. Okay. Squids.
Yeah, they're huge and they're big squids.
Okay.
Well, ain't that then?
And then there's the jellyfish. Oh, watch out for these guys. They split into multiple little ones.
Screw it.
Eh. Otherwise, I mean, it's just your standard, like, it's your standard Metal Slug affair. It's nothing, like, nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
I mean,
But-
it's like Metal Slug 5, otherwise known as, you like Metal Slug? How about more Metal Slug?
But again, I do like that there was some more custom things. Like, I think
What
my
the
problem with
fuck?
Metal Slug 4... Oh, I think we just have to wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta wait it out.
Ow.
They'll get out of the way.
I know. But I think that was my biggest problem with Metal Slug 4 was that is that a lot of his visuals were pretty samey. Like, again, like military this and all this. This one, I'm liking the different, unique environments more. But I can definitely understand how some people could look at this like, this one's the most. Oh, jeez. This one is the Metal Slug that was the most. It's there. See you.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, 4 and 5 are definitely to Metal Slug as, 4 and 5 are to Mega Man. They're just, like, it's just more Mega Man. Or more Metal Slug in this case.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! No!
And I mean, I guess in some cases you could also argue maybe in one way or another it could be a little more horseshit.
Well, I mean, again, they're definitely upping the. Oh, I tried to jump, but I couldn't jump in time. Well, again,
Like,
they
you definitely get the impression that, the soldiers in this game seem a little more competent than, Morton's ragtag group.
fair, but only because they're apparently being led by some Thunder Messiah now, like with a white mask or something.
Supposedly.
Yes,
Free
like
them.
there he is actually now.
Speaking of which, there he is. Wow, that's a lot of prisoners of war here.
Yeah.
Give me everything you got. Oh my gosh! Look at you got the laser gun.
Laser!
Give me a gun. Give me a gun.
Oh, there goes your laser. And there goes your survivor count, too. But no matter. I guess it should be said, though, now that we're at this point, we've been the past 5 Metal Slug games have more or less been, Neo Geo classics. Unfortunately, though, this is the last one that was made for the Neo Geo specifically.
Aww.
Oh.
After that, we'll be heading into uncharted territory, for better and for worse.
Oh boy.
Again, if it was possible to play one of those games on a nice system, I'd give it a shot. But I don't. Again, I don't know. To me, the sprite work just seems so synonymous with Metal Slug's identity. And
Oh, for sure.
get out of here, you crazy.
And I mean,
kooks.
it's still sort of there with the next game or so. But it's definitely one of those things where, like, working with the new hardware, you could kind of tell that there was some, I don't want to say clashing visuals, but, like, you'll just have to wait and see once we do 6.
Okay. Oh my gosh! Please go down already. I've thrown everything I got at you.
I'm giving her everything she's got!
Same.
No, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Oh.
Oh, I guess that's it.
Did we do it?
Never mind.
No, it is backup. I am taller. Wait. Oh, okay, no. Just a
What a
split.
sight
I
out.
live! Except, no, I don't.
Oh, hey, cool. You actually got some of the survivors. Yay.
First time.
Nice.
Date and Yoko someone.
Yeah, no, it's like... Best of luck trying to get any semblance of survivor points.
It's the fact that it's
I'll
tied
take
to...
what
Oh,
I can
wait a
get.
minute.
Look
I
at
think we're at
these-
the climax now.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
this-
already at the last mission.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
there you go. There's only 5 missions this time around, as opposed to the 6. So,
Yeah, I had a feeling that 5 was a little shorter than the last game.
Oh,
I jump
My
with the
turn.
best of them.
The best of them, tougher than the
Okay,
best.
so fair enough. Oh! So yeah, it's like SSX logic. If you jump on the ramp, that's what gives you the boo,
I'd imagine.
the boost. These things are
So-
ridiculous. These freaking like slug.
I know it's a bit late to be asking this, but Tarma buddy, you do realize that wearing sunglasses in the middle of nighttime probably isn't the smartest idea?
That's what he says
Don't
to
you go,
that.
don't you go Elmer laughing at me? You can't even do that right now.
Alright, asses to you then. Okay. And we have missiles.
I guess I could also quick fun fact, because I completely forgot about this while we were recording the last session, but only Marco and Tarma are members of the Peregrine Falcons. Theo and Eri are actually members of a for lack of a better word, joint corp called the Sparrows.
That I never knew. I always thought they were all like under the same group. And oh, we gotta get out. Fine.
I mean, maybe they're like the team names for a much bigger army.
No, the boot!
For all I know. Oh, boot!
the boot. Ah, well.
Oh well, goodbye, boot. We hardly knew ye.
Oh my God, mortars.
Oh.
Okay,
You know,
but
when will these thugs ever learn that, you know, doing all their firearm, like doing their shooting and looting on the railroads is a bad idea?
How many times
Well,
I need to teach you a lesson,
jokes on
old
them
man?
because now I'm the one.
Get in.
Ooh, that looks fun.
What in the ever-living... Wow.
Look at me! I'm the
Go, boy,
tall
go!
boy! I am the tallest turtle that ever lived.
You too can be part of the Team NT.
You're really a turtle, but where's your head?
Yeah, I actually don't know. It's stuck in it.
Uh-oh.
I shall name this thing Yurtle. It shall be mine.
Yurtle?
For he is my Yurtle.
Okay, this is a lot of enemies. Okay. Perhaps maybe this is too many. Perhaps I have harpoons?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only a fire one.
Oh, really?
Well,
Okay,
Jesus.
never mind. Did you press the self-destruct sequence again, Logan?
I think I accidentally did that. Well, you know, it's in character for Yurtle, so I think it makes perfect sense. Okay, please stop coming this
Also,
way.
I don't know why it's with it's very specific instances where the laser power just becomes so much bigger. Like maybe it's one of those things where it's much more powerful if it's like in a dimly lighted room or whatever.
I would like that.
Like that would be an interesting attention to detail, but otherwise, yeah, it's so inconsistent.
So I guess with this, with as far as we've come, I know you mentioned practice and stuff, James. Have you ever like played these games through to completion, or are you more like familiar with the original trilogy?
Oh no, I've definitely played. I played them all up to completion, at least up to 6 anyway.
Okay.
Like I still have never properly completed 7/XX, which probably should rectify that at some point or another. But otherwise,
Alright.
I'm primarily familiar with the original 6 games.
Oh. Get out of here, you!
Get out of here.
Sissy to the bitter end.
Come on. Hop out of here, businessman.
Man, I really hope this isn't another case like Metal Slug 3, where it says it's one mission, but it feels like 2.
So supposedly this is the only mission that actually has a mini boss.
Okay.
Called the Mammoth Tower, and apparently when I'm just kind of quickly like
Jesus.
glancing over, and apparently as I'm quickly glancing over at this wiki on the right, one of the in the first stage there actually is a secret mini boss that can be found.
Thank you.
Run for the hills.
Get him.
Okay.
He's careful where you shoot that thing.
Okay, fine. I'll do this one.
Well, I'm the thing
Not
else.
here. Right.
I may have a slow burn right
Oh,
now.
no, you don't.
So I just had a very horrifying thought.
What's that?
What's that?
Is this whole like super secret masked religion that we're dealing with right now is literally just they can't die. Oh shit.
Well, okay, they can die, but it looks like they pull a dry bones where they wait. Then I'm alive again.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, you can just knife them. Maybe that's how you properly deal with them.
Oh
But
yeah.
what was I gonna say? We're dealing with a much more an all-powerful cult of shy guys.
Wow.
Ow.
Well, now we're in this. Oh.
Uh,
Well, now we're in this. Oh no, you don't. Phew.
goodness me.
But
Next
wait
turn,
on
next
that,
turn.
that buddy boy.
Oh, great, more platforming.
What's a run and gun game without
There's the-
running and
All right,
jumping
here's the
down
mini
and-
boss.
Oh, interesting. Oh, they're mammoths. They're robo mammoths.
Yep.
And they are creating those worms.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No. Oh, I wish I could throw these higher.
Maybe it's not them that's creating the worms so much, but the stuff that whatever's above them is creating the worms, whatever they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be. Come on. Go down.
Go, sparrows, go!
Well, we tried.
Had one job, sparrows.
Well, we went. You just never told us where.
Ow.
Okay, please blow up. Oh my gosh! Come on, come on, you freaking
There we
hellfire.
go.
I wonder if this game was the only one to ever actually scale up health points for if you're in co-op. Okay, Bowser from Super Mario World, who we fighting?
It does. Wow, that is like an off not like that, isn't it?
What is that sound?
You started.
So yeah, all this time they were
Oh my!
have fun.
Just a god?
You started the playthrough as men, and now you're ending it as girls.
Cool.
Poetic.
I'll show you.
God damn it!
Aw.
Okay,
That's
but,
a great
but can I back up? Like, are we just fighting God now?
Yes.
We're fighting an alien, like, we're fighting an alien being that may as well be
Whoa.
God in
Where
this
did my
case.
minion come from?
Oh my lord. Okay, that is okay, but I am seeing like a bit of like BS in how much in just the hitboxes
Man.
of some of these attacks. Man, because these are
Romantic,
massive. These are
man.
massive
No, that we're
attacks.
bad.
Oh my god.
Because women.
Another woman.
Damn.
Gentlemen,
Oh,
I do
like-
believe we have found the quarter muncher.
Logan, what do you got against women, huh? What do you got against women?
But like, oh my gosh, like the movement of some of those things, like the scythe guy, like that's super intimidating. I love it. Like, look
Wow,
at
those are some
that.
very
Wow.
combustible clouds.
Okay, next time I'm gonna go to the right. Maybe we have a better chance of dodging it from the right. Oh yeah, by the way, God.
Whose skull is this? We will never know.
It's Blue Skull.
Oh. Yeah, no, the only other solution I can come up with is that maybe this is like, it's incentivizing using your slide because of speed. Yeah, I think this is incentivizing you to use your slide. Alright, so I'm gonna hold it
Yeah,
over here.
you know, make the most of it but until you lose it by the next game.
Ah. So it did not make the Mega Man transition.
Nope, not quite.
Take this, bitch.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Damn it.
Also, we'll say as an aside, I love this. I freaking love this remix of the final boss theme of the original games.
It's cool. Also, you're a woman now, Logan.
In general, the remixes in 5 are actually pretty top notch.
I mean, I'm digging this. I'm digging the sound of all this. And... Thank you. Just as I planned.
I totally anticipated that.
Part of your.
And
Oh,
we
you did
did
it.
it.
Because we're men.
The god of destruction is done. What the? Oh, it just leaves.
Yeah, piss
Bye.
off.
Can we get off this rooftop? So the alien has now left to whence it came, and he will never bother Earth anymore.
And that's all you need to know about the story. Thank you, Ptolemech. No demon for you today.
Nope.
Nope, not this time.
Yes, that's it. Okay, back to the quiz. Okay, so I don't know. Otherwise, it was still, oh yeah, right this. It was still a fine enough adventure.
It is what it is. Like again, like as far as the Metal Slug games are concerned, this was not the one I would come back to like first and foremost. But you know, if you've never tried it out before, never hurts to try it once.
Do.
Ooh,
No.
Yay.
do
Or
I'll
do.
get it next time.
And off we ride. I assume the characters would change depending on who you finish it with. But okay.
Because we're men.
5, yo. Now that we're men.
The boys are having an out-of-state drive to move them to go far away from all the ruckus they just dealt with.
Logan, I give you a handshake. Let's get some booze.
Yahoo!
Moon
So I'm
hee
looking at
haw.
this here.
I'm sorry.
Hee-haw mode.
You're always invited. What the fuck?
So I decided to look at some things here. According to this, so a lot of people are looking. Apparently, in terms of the development of this game, a lot of people theorize that this game was definitely, even though it has a lot of new stuff, a lot of people are theorizing that, given its short length, it was rushed to meet a deadline because
More than likely.
Because compared to other games in the series, there is a lot of unused data that is in its code, including whole graphics and stage backgrounds, like whole unused stage, characters, bosses, items, and stuff that was just not used, even though it's programmed into the game. Including different vehicles, different troops, and in apparently an Xbox promotional flyer, there were also 2 new characters that were going to be in this game nicknamed Achilles and Tabomba, who were not used.
Interesting.
The flame shot was the only weapon to not return, but there are sprites of people that would have had burning death, so was going to need it. Basically, hell of a lot of unused content in this game, unfortunately. Hopefully, someone can maybe find a way to reuse it somewhere.
Yeah, no, I can totally believe that. Again, like by this point in time, SK Playmore was more or less back, but you can definitely tell that, like, for a while, they mostly just stuck to, you know, doing what they did best.
Yep.
And in a very short amount of time, too, which is why this game ended up being as short as it is.
Yeah, unfortunately. Supposedly, a lot of the stuff.
And actually, I want to say by 2003 or 2004, that was essentially that would mark the end of the Neo Geo's lifespan in general.
Dang. Supposedly, a lot of the stuff was reused in a game called Metal Slug Revolution.
That makes sense. Isn't that like one of the mobile tactical games?
No, apparently it's a 2D running gun, but it was a mobile game that had some freemium stuff in it.
Oh, one of those games. Okay,
Yeah.
then. Alright, well, I think with that all said, ladies and gentlemen, our time with Metal Slug 5 has come to pass. Next time will definitely be a little more interesting, because that's when we're going to finally jump from Neo Geo all the way to the Atomus Wave with Metal Slug 6.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
With special guests, the Ikari Warriors.
Saddle up, James.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Beauregard and shoot!